Joining us now to set the table more or less on all that sparring is our Shannon Halligan. Shannon.
Yeah, this highly anticipated debate did not disappoint in the fireworks department. As soon as the questions came, the responses came, often with both candidates speaking on top of each other at the same time. After a coin flip, the first question went to President Donald Trump. He took the stage at Case Western Reserve University to face off with Democratic presidential nominee former Vice President Joe Biden. The debate looked and at times sounded like any other, with the socially distanced crowd in Cleveland, Ohio. Moderated by Chris Wallace of Fox News, at times the moderator had a difficult time getting questions in.
President, I'm the moderator of this debate, and I would like you to let me ask my question, and then you can answer.
Go ahead.
The first question asked was about the Supreme Court and whether the nomination of Chicago Judge Amy Coney Barrett to replace the late Ruth Bader Ginsburg should take place before the election.
I will tell you very simply, we won the election. Elections have consequences. We have the Senate, we have the White House, and we have a phenomenal nominee, respected by all.
We're in the middle of an election already. The election has already started. Tens of thousands of people have already voted. And so the thing that should happen is we should wait. We should wait and see what the outcome of this election is.
But other questions about the Trump and Biden records, COVID-19, the economy, and election integrity became muddled at times, with both candidates speaking at the same time.
He doesn't know how. He doesn't know how to do that.
Fixed it.
He has never offered a plan.
Fixed it to an extent.
He has never done a single
as you might
thing.
know, but probably does.
Gentlemen, you realize if you're both speaking at the same time,
and it's too expensive.
Let the president go ahead.
And the president defended the current state of the economy and his steps his administration has taken during the COVID-19 pandemic. When asked about law and order, Vice President Biden said he's in favor of law and order with justice where people get treated fairly. But a very heated debate for sure. Pat
No doubt about that. Thank you, Shannon.